We live.
Blog
We are
Talk
live.
Radio.
So come on in, come on in, come on in. Please take a second to share this with someone in your circle of influence. Come on. Come on in.
Walking in purpose.
Come on in. It ain't an accident you hear it by design.
With
you walking in purpose. Come on in. I'm Angela.
Purpose.
You're in the right place at the right time. So come on in. Y'all, it's time to get moving. Time to get moving.
And we here to show the world.
Come on in. Come on in. Good Monday morning. Y'all, it is week 2, second Monday in February, y'all. It is week 2, second Monday in February, second month, second week, second month, second Monday, all them tools right there together, y'all. It's time to get moving. Y'all. Last week we talked about making God your anchor. That was what the M stands for in the word move. Throughout this month, we're going to be breaking down what that word move means. The acronym for that word move is make God your anchor, M. O, overcoming obstacles, moving past oppression. The V is venturing into the unknown, waking up and seeing the vision, y'all. Being able to visualize it. The E is elevating to the next level, being willing to evolve, being willing to go to the next level, y'all. Stepping outside of your comfort zone. That's what it's all about. It's all about move, y'all. It's time to move. It's time to step outside of your comfort zone. I tell you, as I look back over my life, I thank God that I was able to step outside of my comfort zone. I was able to step outside of the norm, the things that I normally do. Because, y'all, if I have not stepped outside of the norm, y'all, I would not be on this live right now. I would not be a part of the Crew Podcast. I wouldn't be a part of WBNN. I wouldn't be inducted into the International Internet Radio Hall of Fame as a broadcaster. I would not be doing a lot of the amazing things that I'm doing. I wouldn't be an author of now, y'all, 85 books, y'all, 85 books. I just helped someone publish their own book. Poetry book just dropped. Y'all, I'm excited about what God is doing in 2024. So many times, y'all, we say that we're going to do something. We say that God dropped something in our spirit and we're going to do this and we're going to do that. But as soon as we begin to move, it's like something stops us in our tracks. Guess why? Because we didn't make God our anchor. But then we forget to optimize. We forget to optimize those obstacles, those things that come at us. Y'all, we take those obstacles and those things and we allow them to keep us set back instead of allow them to be building blocks. See, sometimes when you're chasing your dreams, you have to know that you have to persevere, that you can never give up because you're going to face challenges. You're going to face obstacles. They're going to come at you, but you have to use them as opportunities to grow, opportunities to learn, embrace them, overcome them, and let them fuel your determination to achieve greatness, y'all. You cannot be stopped. It's just something in you. It's that will in the will that will not let you quit, that will not let you stop. He's called you to this. And the word said, Jeremiah 29:11, he said, for I know the plans, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you hope in a future. Yeah, hope in a future. You can't sit and think that there's something going to fall out the sky. You know, I understand we have these scriptures that we read and it say, look to the hills. Y'all, you got to understand when he say look to the hills, this to remind you that your Father owns all of this. As you look out and you see all of this, those thousands of acres and hills and cows and all of this, It belongs to your Father, and you are joint heirs to it. But you have to make him your anchor. You have to make him your number one. You have to make him the head of your life. And you have to be willing to submit and to surrender to him. You have to align yourself to the things that he's called you to. Y'all, if you tune in to the show this past Wednesday over on the WBNN, I went over 24 steps, 24 ways to make you move in 2024, y'all. I'm going to go over those steps today. I'm going to go over some of them. I'm going to touch on some of them today. Some of them that rung out to me. Some of them that I think may help some of you guys. Y'all, first, we have to make sure that we make God our anchor, our mindset. Y'all, you got to be willing to change. If you know that things that you have tried in the past did not work, then guess what? You have to try something different. You have to be willing to step outside the box, but you're going to have to let go of that old way of thinking. You have to be willing to go to the next level and think outside the box. Think about things that you didn't think about before. You have to be willing to take a risk. Be willing to do some things that you haven't done before. Not telling you to go break no laws and do no crazy stuff. But y'all, you got to be willing to take a risk. You got to be willing to do something that you've never done before. So maybe you've never done a podcast before. Maybe you've never even went on an interview and talked about your book. Y'all, you have opportunities to do all of that. You have opportunities to be on international platforms, and it does not even take thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to do it. Y'all, if y'all stick with me, come through the platform, support the platform, and be genuine, you'll see who I really am. I'm not that person. I'm that person that is going to have your back. If you have my back, I'm going to have your back. That's what I believe in. But I am not that person that you can think you're going to use and get over on, because I'm not. I have this that I can see you a mile away before you even come. I can see you. But when you think you're getting over on me, it's my heart that carries me. And I only do what is laid in my heart. So know that if I do something for you, I'm doing it from the kindness of my heart. So don't take it for granted. And we should not take the things that people do for us for granted, no way. We should cherish everything that somebody do for us, because you don't know the sacrifice that goes into that gift, that thing that they do for you. It may look like it come with ease to them, but you don't know the sacrifice behind that ease that they may be showing. Because y'all, we don't just arrive to where we are. We had to get there. There were steps. There was a process that you had to go through to get to where you are. You didn't just go to school and graduate. You had to go through the different grades and go through the different levels in the process of evolving to the next grade. And you had to go through that process. And then if you was exceptional, then sometimes you were able to skip certain processes. But it was still a process, and it still took time for you to get to that place where you could graduate. You didn't just wake up and go to school and graduate. So y'all understand that with everything, there's a process. But during that process, guess what? You learn so much. You may endure some things, but you learn too, because guess what? When you was in school, you learned as you went to different grades, as you went through different levels, as you went through different processes, you learned different things. And as you learn those things, you were able to share those things with different people. And that never stops. That goes with you. That's something that you learned. That is a behavior that you should be able to take with you wherever you go. It's not something that you can pick up and put down because you're not in school no more. You should be learning from those that you are around. So your friends, your family, you should be learning through this process. Y'all, we're given one chance at life. And it's up to us to make the best of that life that we're given. We hold the ultimate key. Even though God gives us the blueprint, He's given us the Bible, He's given us instructions, He guides us, He leads us. But you have to act upon, you have to move. First step, make Him your anchor. And then you decide that you're not going to allow those obstacles to get in your way. You're going to allow those obstacles to be your stepping stone. How you do that? One thing you got to learn to embrace your growth mindset, believe in the ability that you have in you, and that you can grow, that you can improve no matter where you are. You can improve, you can grow. If you look back over your life, know that you're not in the same place that you were at 5 years ago. Not even when you was 5 years old, 10 years old, 15 years old. You see, as you grow and as you develop in age, you develop, you grow, your mindset change, different things change about you. And if you look back over your life, you'll see that, hey, maybe I did make a mistake when I was growing up. But now I can see where I erred. I can see where I made a mistake. So you embrace those challenges and then you correct them. This is a stage when you view criticism and feedback and you take it and you utilize it. You don't take it and get offended. Everybody that say something to you, and then granted, sometimes maybe people don't say things the way that you want them to say it. But again, they're expressing what crossed they're expressing what's crossed their mind and what crossed them. So you can't expect them to give back what you want the way you want it. Sometimes you just got to be willing to take it, accept it, take it for what it is, utilize it, use it as a stepping stone, and move on. See, when you're able to embrace the fact that you didn't get here by chance, that you got here by the things that you went through, the things that you endured, that resilience that was on the inside of you, those challenges, those setbacks that you face, it helped you to bounce back. And you bounce back quickly because you maintain your determination. You didn't give up. You didn't give in. You made up in your mind that you were going to do this and that you were going to make it no matter what. And once you get that mindset, a lot of things about you begin to change. You know, you learn that, hey, things happen. But because something happened does not mean that I have to stop. And when we learn to always have a plan A, B, C, and sometimes D and E, just always have something in the works just in case something don't pan out the way you want it to pan out, so you don't be disappointed. Always be willing to move. Gotta get it. And then you celebrate those small wins, y'all. It's the little things that you do. Sometimes we don't celebrate ourselves enough. The little things. Like I woke up the other day, got an email saying I had been selected for a judge. It may not mean a lot to some people, but the fact that these people took an opportunity to allow me to be a part of their platform and I get to share. All the way in the UK, y'all, I get to share. I get to be a part of something. I get to leave my mark. I get to leave my name. And that's what it's all about, leaving a legacy, y'all. And that's what I try to teach everybody that I come in contact with. Build a presence and build a legacy. But you got to show up. And you got to show up. You got to show up on time. You got to show up acting like you know what you're doing. You got to show up on point. Even if you ain't on point, you may be hurting. You may be in pain. You may have been up all night. You may not have slept. You may have so much going on and stuff just about to explode. But you got to learn how to still show up when it's about your brand, when it's about you, when it's about maybe a door opening for you, about maybe getting you out of all of this that you're in, so that you don't have to feel the way that you're feeling, so that you can be able to operate in that gift, so that you can be able to move in those things that is already destined for you. Y'all, Jeremiah 29 is not going to return to him void. He's going to watch over it until it's performed and perfected in our lives. So guess what? That plan that he already had laid out for you, it has to come to pass. I don't care what you have done that may have gotten you off track or got you sidetracked from that he's called you to do. Y'all, he still has a plan for you. His plan does not change because we change. We got to learn how to adjust. We got to learn how to adapt and get back on track, align to that he's already predestined for us. And sometimes we just have to stray off. Sometimes we have to get off track in order for God to get us back on track. And I'm not going to say this is going to be everybody's case because it's not everybody's case. But for that person that may have, because I'm going to tell you, I've not always walked the straight and narrow, and everybody that know me know that. And if you pick up any of my 85 books, journals, planners, you'll see the same thing. I'm just as transparent as I can be on these different podcasts. If you follow my podcast, if you follow anything that I do, you see how transparent I am. You ask the question, I'm going to give the answer. I don't hold anything back. Why? God called me to this. And I come to share my story. I come to help somebody else not have to go through the things that I had to go through. So that people learn how to move. They learn how to operate in the gifts that God has placed on the inside of them. And don't think that they are alone and think that they have been forgotten about because he hadn't forgotten you. You are not alone. Just what he has done for a lot of us, he's doing for you. He's already done for you, and he's going to do for you. But you got to believe that. So believing that is having faith. And having faith means that you got to do the work. Because the word say faith without works is dead. So how you do the work? You got to move. You can't sit still. If he's told you to write a book, write that book. If he's told you to do a podcast, do that podcast. If he told you to write an article, write that article. Whatever he's told you to do. If it just told you to go live on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, wherever he's told you to do it. We can't keep doing what we want to do and think it's okay. And then we sit and wait. We waiting for stuff to happen. Ain't nothing going to happen. If you don't do it, it ain't going to get done. There's nothing falling out the sky. Nobody's riding down on no horse. You want to be saved? You want to be saved? You want to go to the next level? You want to evolve? You want an opportunity to allow your light to shine? You want that opportunity, then you got to move out the way. You got to move out the way and allow God to be your anchor. And then you got to learn how to optimize those obstacles. You got to learn how to step away from those things that come to oppress you. You got to learn how to move, y'all. Move. You can't be still. There's so many opportunities just floating around us. But yet we sitting with our hands out, just out. And why are we doing that? When he's given us so many gifts. Y'all utilize those gifts. He's given us platforms. He's given us outlets to speak on. Like there's no reason why you should be quiet. Y'all, I'm grateful for all of the platforms that I am a part of. Every opportunity that I get to come before you guys, I am here. Y'all, remember, I am the visionary of the Crew Podcast. I'm getting ready to jump on off of here, y'all. Thank you for tuning in for Monday Morning Motivation, your half hour of power. I so enjoy jumping on here every Monday to share with you guys. Thank you guys for just being who you are and for allowing me this space. For the last 4 years, I've had the opportunity to come before you guys and to share with you guys. And I it's an honor and a privilege. It's an honor and a privilege. Because guess what? The enemy thought he was going to be able to take me out. The enemy tried to take me out. I am a living miracle. I am a testimony. Shot point blank range with a sawed-off shotgun. I shouldn't be here. But God spared my life so that I could be able to share my story with somebody else, so that somebody else wouldn't have to endure the things that I endured. And that I can tell them that, yes, they can. The enemy had told me, no, you can't graduate. You dropped out of Morris Brown. You can't graduate. You had an opportunity. You had an opportunity to play ball. You went. You messed that up. You dropped out. You're a failure. You can't do nothing. That's what the enemy told me for years. I'm proud of the opportunity that I had to go to Morris Brown. It taught me a lot. It gave me an opportunity to meet some great people. I had an opportunity to play basketball, had an opportunity to go places that I never thought I would go. You talking about a little country girl from Levelland, South Carolina, a place that a lot of people never heard of. One way in, one way out. Everybody on my street was either my first cousin or my second cousin. But y'all, God saw favor. He gave me favor. He gave me an opportunity. He allowed a little white lady to see something in me in 8th grade, because I never thought I would play basketball. Never thought I would be a basketball player, yet I would end up at Morris Brown playing for Coach Steve Daniels. Opportunity to meet some great people. Opportunity to connect and do some great things. I lived in Atlanta for almost 18 years. Met some amazing people. Y'all, my journey has not been easy, and yet I'm still on this journey. But yet God keep opening doors. He keep putting me in places that I never thought I would be. You're looking at International Internet Radio Hall of Fame broadcaster, class of 2023. Y'all, I was just inducted in October. Who would have thought? You're talking about a little girl. I stutter. I'm country. Never thought that I would even be on a podcast, on a radio network, even having my own podcast network. Never thought that. But God saw favor. He saw something in me, and he touched the hearts of other people. And y'all, I'm trusting and believing that he's doing it right now, that he's continuing to touch the hearts of the people as I continue to do the things that he's called me to. Y'all, he said, take AALAC and put it back on tour. The Chasing Your Dream book tour and export. Give people an opportunity to come out and experience the red carpet, because people say they want to experience the red carpet, but they never think they can. He said, give people that think that they can't an opportunity to experience what it's like, because they're going to be on the red carpet. You got to see yourself. You got to learn how to vision something. So you got to move outside. So see, people say when you dream, it's just a dream. But I want to tell you this, the word that I read, he said he's going to give dreams and visions to his children and men. That's what he said. That's the word. His word shall not return to him void. So just as you dream, he giving you visions. But it's when you wake up from that dream. It's when you wake up and you realize that he's giving you a vision in that dream, and that you can move forward, that you can make that dream become reality. Now it's time for you to chase the vision. Take the vision down and write it down and make it plain. Act upon it. Y'all, I'm telling you, that thing was dropped in my spirit and I couldn't stop. So you know what? This year, the Chasing Your Dream book tour and expo, it really means something to me. Y'all, I've been doing this now for 7 years, since 2016, 2017. And God has truly been good. Because of the pandemic, we had to move to online. I think I may have ventured out and did a couple in-person events, but I didn't do a lot. But y'all, I'm back. We're back. Our first stop is going to be Dallas, Fort Worth, and then we're headed to Chicago, Illinois. Then we're going to stop in New York. And then, y'all, either we're hitting Savannah, Georgia, or we're going to hit Los Angeles, California. Whichever venue I can book first, that's where we're hitting, but we're going to hit them in August. And then we're headed to South Carolina, Tennessee, North Carolina, and then we're going to end in Charleston, South Carolina. And then, we're going to end the inland in Charleston, South Carolina, and then we're headed on a cruise. November, we're going to end on a cruise. We're going to end the book tour on a cruise. So I'm telling you, if you're not following the AALAC Chasing Your Dream Book Tour, if you are an author or a small brown business owner and you're looking for an opportunity to showcase your brand and to allow your brand to be heard around the world, I'm telling you, this is an amazing opportunity for you to be seen and heard and allow your brand to be shared around the world. So please do not allow this opportunity to pass you by. If you are tuned in on TikTok and you're not following me on any of the other social medias, you can reach out to me on Linktree, Queen of Collaborations, and definitely connect with me. Again, if you are an author, a poet, if you are a speaker, if you are a business owner and you're looking for opportunity to come out, showcase your brand, connect with some amazing individuals, connect with AALAC, Chasing Your Dream Book Tour, because we are headed to a city near you. If you are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, definitely connect with myself or Diana Jones. She is the host of this event. Mike Guns is the MC for this event. We have some amazing speakers that's going to be coming out and sharing with us. We have some business owners that's going to be coming out. We have some amazing sponsors that have sponsored us with some desserts, some water, and some various things. So I'm telling you, if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, May 18th, you definitely want to come out. Chicago, Illinois, June the 15th. July 20th, we're going to be in New York. So y'all get connected. Allow your brands to speak. If you're looking for a podcast family, if you're looking to share your brand, you're looking to be a host of your own show, we have 2 opportunities on our network where you can come host a show twice a month, connect with 8 other amazing queens, and rock the airwaves with us and enjoy this season. We're in season 2, and I'm telling you, we're having a great season so far. We've had some amazing hosts. We have 2 amazing new hosts. So you can come on over, join the crew. If you're looking for an opportunity to host your own show, there is a one-time fee of $199. It covers your show until December the 31st. All you got to do is be willing to go through 30 days of training. And I'm telling you, it's an opportunity for you to share your brand. So get connected if you're out there. Y'all have a great evening. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see y'all back here on next Monday. Y'all know it's that time. So y'all have a great one. I love you guys. Be blessed. Y'all know I have all these contraptions on, so I have to turn off all these devices. So goodbye. Let me see. All right. All right.